Welcome everyone. So today we are going to discuss another topic from module 3 in the subject traffic engineering and management. So we'll be discussing what is meant by passenger car unit or PCU. So the passenger car unit is usually represented as or designated as PCU. So before we understand what is meant by passenger car unit, we need to have an idea on what is meant by mixed traffic flow and what are the related issues. So we know that in most of the developing countries, even in our own country, there are different classes of vehicles like the cars, the vans, the buses, auto rickshaws, motorcycles, bullock carts, etc. They are all found to use the common roadway facilities without being segregated. In most of the roads, all these vehicles will be using the same road without any segregation of the vehicle. And the flow of traffic with the unrestricted mixing of different vehicle classes, it will form a heterogeneous traffic flow, or we call it as the mixed traffic flow. And the different vehicle classes, they will have a wide range of characteristics. So the characteristics of vehicle means the static characteristics as well as the dynamic characteristics. So the different classes of vehicle will have various static characteristics like the length, the width, etc. Also, the dynamic characteristics like the speed, acceleration, the braking characteristics also will be different for different classes of vehicles. Not only this, apart from the static and the dynamic characteristics, the behavior of the driver, that is the driver behavior of the different vehicle classes, is also found to vary considerably. So we know that the behavior of a driver who drives a car will be completely different from that of a person who drives a truck. So that is what is called as a driver behavior. So this also is found to vary considerably, and therefore the mixed traffic flow characteristics are very much complex as compared to the homogeneous traffic which consists of passenger cars only. So what is meant by passenger car unit? So it is usually a common practice to consider the passenger car as a standard vehicle to convert the other vehicle classes, and this unit is what we call as the passenger car unit or the PCU. So the PCU is considered as a measure of the relative space requirement of a vehicle class compared to that of a passenger car under a specified set of roadway, traffic and also other conditions. So it is nothing but a measure of the relative space that is required of a vehicle class, whichever vehicle it is. And this is compared to that of a passenger car. Both are considered under a specified set of the roadway as well as traffic and other conditions. So that is what we call as a PCU. And the value of the PCU of a vehicle is considered as the ratio of the capacity of a roadway where there are passenger cars only to the capacity of the same roadway when there are vehicles of that class only. So that is how you define what is called as a passenger car unit. Now we can see what are the various factors that affects the PCU value. So there are various factors that affects the value of the PCU. Firstly, the vehicular characteristics. Now, vehicle characteristics mean vehicles characteristics or vehicular characteristics includes the dimensions of the vehicles, like the width of the vehicle, the length of the vehicle. Then it also includes the dynamic characteristics of the vehicles like the power, the speed, the acceleration, the braking, etc. So all these are the characteristics of the vehicle that affects the value of the passenger car unit. Then we have the transverse and longitudinal gaps or clearance between the moving vehicles. That is, the transverse and the longitudinal gaps or clearances between the moving vehicles depends upon the speed of the vehicle, the driver characteristics and the vehicle classes of the adjoining spaces. Then the traffic stream characteristics like the composition of different vehicle classes, the mean speed, then the speed distribution of the mixed traffic stream and also the volume to the capacity ratio. So this is also another factor on which the value of the PCU will depend. Then it also depends upon the roadway characteristics. So when we say roadway characteristics, it includes the road geometrics like the gradient of the road, the curves, the axis controls, then the rural or whether the road is a rural road or an urban road, then the presence of various intersections, and also depends upon the type of intersections. Again, it also depends upon the regulation and the control of the traffic. So regulation and control means it includes the speed limit and whether the road is a one-way traffic. There are also the presence of different traffic control devices, say like the signal design, the traffic signals, etc. And also it depends upon the environmental as well as the climatic conditions. So these are the factors on which the value of the PCU depends upon. So that is the vehicle characteristics, the transverse and longitudinal gap, the traffic stream characteristics, roadway characteristics, then the regulation and control of the traffic, and the environmental and climatic conditions. Now we can also say that if the addition of one particular vehicle per hour of a certain class affects the traffic flow to the same extent as the addition of X passenger cars, then that particular vehicle is considered as equivalent to X PCU. So what is meant by equivalency of factors? So there are the Indian Roads Congress has recommended various PCU values for the roads of the rural as well as the urban areas. So the as recommended by the IRC, a set of PCU values for different types of say the fast and slow moving vehicles that are generally found of the roads in India that passes through the rural areas and also most of the urban areas. So there are specified values. So here this is just an example which shows the equivalence factors for various vehicles. You can see that the Indian Road Congress has recommended these values for different types. It can include both the fast as well as the slow moving vehicles, and these values have been suggested by the IRC, and this provides the guidelines for the capacity of the roadways in the urban as well as the rural area. So this table is just an example. So you can see that the equivalence factors for various types of vehicles are given here. So when it comes to a passenger car, it is taken as 1. So for example, if you take the case of a bus or a truck, the equivalence factor is taken as 3. So this is how we will determine what is a passenger car unit values for different vehicles or different locations on the urban as well as the rural roads. So I hope the concept of PCU is clear. So we'll be discussing further in the next class.